It's time for Ryan's Roses. This is a public service here. If you think something's going on in your relationship and you can't get to the bottom of it, just hit us up via email and then we'll see what we can do. But it says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, friends of ours got married in Vegas recently. My boyfriend went without me. I couldn't go because of work. We're both part of this group of friends since college, so while I hated not going, it was fine that he went. I agree with that. I think that if you're all friends, you could say, look, I could see myself doing it. Here, go with our other friends to it. I got to work. That's fine. Yeah. She says, but when the picture started showing up on Facebook, I saw some things that really bothered me. A look here, a touch there. Maybe in one picture, it wouldn't be a big deal, but there were a lot of pictures of my boyfriend and other friends of ours a little too close. I even spotted them in the background of a few. He's saying, oh, it's very innocent. Now, there's insecurity in this relationship because for her to even jump to that conclusion means that she's not totally secure with him.
Right.
Because I think that you see photos like that, people are having a good time, you're hugging each other.
And like dissecting them so much, you know?
Yeah.
It's like going photo for photo.
Well, that means there's already a problem before Vegas.
True.
So now what we've got to do is find out what has gone wrong before Vegas. Mm-hmm. Vegas isn't the issue.
Interesting.
Vegas is not the problem.
So you already think for sure that there's some fishy business going on here.
Well, I don't know if there's fishy. I know that there's insecurity. And I'm saying that Vegas isn't the reason that she's insecure. Something else already happened.
Right.
Or something's not happening. Mm-hmm. She's not getting something. Let's find out more. So, Denise, how are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Good, thanks. So I was just saying to Sissany, let's take Vegas out of this for a second. What was not strong, or what weren't you getting, or what has happened in your relationship to even bring you to the conclusion that something might be going on seeing these pictures? Because I feel like your relationship already before Vegas, something wasn't right.
A little bit. I think that he's just been acting different in general.
But that happened before this trip.
Yeah.
See, that's
okay.
Yeah.
Did you already feel uneasy with him going to Vegas to begin with?
I don't want to say that I felt uneasy about it because I still trusted him quite a bit. It's not like I thought anything were to happen there. I didn't mistrust him, but I think that we had gotten in a fight like a week or so before, but it was nothing that would prevent me from having him go.
Right, but what was the fight? What happened in the fight?
It was like a family thing. He didn't come to a family thing of mine, and I didn't know why he didn't want to come.
So he's let you down. He's let you down, and then he let you down in your mind again with these photos. And there seems to be a theme running here. So Denise, let's put you on hold. How long have you been together?
We've been together for 6 years.
And do you feel like you have total solid trust in the relationship?
I thought so. And not until these pictures have I ever really, I think that you always have doubt in some way. I don't know. Maybe that's just me trying to compensate for not having trust in him. I don't know.
No,
but these
in a relationship, you shouldn't have doubt. Denise, was it a specific girl that you keep seeing in all these pictures, or was it like?
Yeah, it was. It's a girl named Nayeli who, we're not like best friends with her or anything, but she's a group in our group of friends, I would say. So she's more of an acquaintance of ours than anything else. And
ask you something? When you said, because sometimes you say stuff and you don't mean it really,
yeah.
You want to do the opposite. When you said go to the wedding, did you really mean don't go to the wedding?
No, I didn't. I'm not.
Okay.
I really don't.
But that can happen. I've been in that situation.
Person.
All right.
I understand that, and I definitely don't think that. No.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and call him. Sisney's gonna take this and get him to at least, hopefully, send roses to you, and maybe is it Nayeli or someone else? All right. We are going to call now, and we want to find out what he puts on the card and who he sends the roses to. Okay. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Okay, you have my permission to call my boyfriend on Kiss FM.
Okay, here we go. Good luck.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Julio.
This is Julio.
Hi, this is Colette. I'm calling from Fresh Blooms. We're a brand new flower shop here in West Covina. How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hi. Well, I'm calling because we're doing a promotion this month. We're giving out free flowers, just trying to get the word out of our new business. And you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses. They're absolutely free, and you can send them to anybody that you'd like today. I don't need any credit card or billing information from you. We're just trying to promote our new flower shop. Are you sure they're absolutely free? I don't need any. This is not like a scam or anything. I promise.
Free roses?
It's a free dozen roses. We do a promotion once a week, and we're just trying to get the word out about our business.
Okay. I mean, if I don't have to sign up for anything.
No, you don't have to sign up for anything. We just ask that whoever you send the flowers to, hopefully they like them, and then they refer us to, more friends and family. We're just trying to get our business out there, word of mouth.
Oh, okay. All right. Sounds
Great.
good.
So, I just need the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can write a quick note.
Okay. Yeah, can you send them to Nayeli with a note that says, can't wait till Saturday.
Can't wait.
Nayeli, that's who you're sending the flowers to, Julio. It's Ryan Seacrest. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, and we have your girlfriend Denise on the line. What's going on with you and this other girl? And what's happening on Saturday, Julio?
Yeah, Julio, hi.
Hi.
What is going on with you and Nayeli?
I absolutely knew it. Oh, my God.
Nothing is... Look,
Julio, you can't say nothing's going on. You just said can't wait until Saturday. And were you in Las Vegas with? Was he? He was in Las Vegas with her. Mm-hmm. So look, your girlfriend thinks that you're cheating on her. Are you? Clearly, you're doing something wrong.
we got together at the wedding in Vegas. And
what are you doing on Saturday?
Yeah, we plan to see each other on Saturday.
Why?
That's a problem.
So you lied to me when I said, did anything happen between you and Naomi in Vegas? You lied. To my face.
Yeah.
3 times.
Look, I didn't know what to say. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I just haven't.
You made me feel like I was crazy for even thinking that. You called me crazy. That you would never do that, and I'm right.
You cheated on your girlfriend when you were in Vegas for this wedding.
Yes.
All right.
I haven't.
So you don't want this relationship because you wouldn't put yourself in the position to lose somebody if you didn't care, if you didn't think about losing them, right?
Look, I care about Denise a lot. Do
you want to be together?
I don't think that we should be together anymore.
After 6 years, you want to break up with me this way? This is what you want to do? Because I asked you before, straight up, whether or not you did this in Vegas, and you said no. So you were never going to bring it up?
Because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I didn't want to hurt your feelings then.
If you don't want to hurt her feelings, why'd you hook up with Nayeli?
Look, it's just something that happened. I didn't plan for it to happen. I'm sorry. I didn't know how to deal with it. It's like we've been together.
Yeah, nobody wakes up and plans to be a. That's right. That's probably true.
All right, hold on, you guys. Hold on, you two, for 1 second. So you saw that coming. Here's the lesson there. Here's the lesson. You cannot expect loyalty from someone that's not going to give you honesty, and that's what that guy's doing right there.
It's true.
Not meant to be.
Wow.
102.7 Kiss FM. It's time for Ryan's Roses. So we got Denise in El Monte here, and let me break it down. Denise says her husband went to visit her sister up north. He said she wasn't feeling well. So she says, I asked about it, and it turns out he was only there for like 2 hours. So Denise, you talked to his sister about the trip, huh?
Yeah. He said, he's going to visit her up north, and he told me that, she was feeling down in the dumps. So maybe like by saying that I wouldn't ask her about it,
don't bother her with this. Don't reach out and say, oh, I'll help you feel better, because it could have been something more personal.
Exactly.
Okay.
But the thing is, I'm close to his sister, So
well, then he's playing with fire by telling you that and then thinking you're not going to call her.
Exactly. I care about her too. If I hear that she's down in the dumps and something's wrong, I'm going to be concerned.
So Denise, so I understand this. Your husband did visit her, but just not for long?
Oh yeah. So like when I said, like, hey, how are you? Like, how'd it go? And she's like, oh, it was so nice to see him. She's like, I just wish it was longer. So I kind of like, pressed her, for, I was like, well, how long was he there? And she's like, he just kind of came down for lunch. We had like a nice lunch for a couple of hours, just talked, and that was it. But then he was gone the entire weekend.
Where was he for these unrecorded times?
No, he said, like, the way he makes it sound, like when he told me, he said he was with her the entire weekend. But that's
all right,
not.
so we have a gap in the story. He was with her, but not the entire weekend. And we need to know where he went, correct?
Yeah. Like, I have no idea. To me, like, in my mind, like, I'm thinking he was on some romantic getaway with another woman. Like, that's what.
It could be true, it could not be true, but hold on. We're going to get into it next. We're into Ryan's Roses. We are making the phone call now to Denise's husband. He went to visit his sister for 2 hours up north, but he was gone for an entire weekend. So Denise calls his sister and she says, no, he was only here for 2 hours to see me. So where was he the rest of the weekend? That's what you want to know. Denise, we are going to call your husband now. Be very quiet. We're going to offer him some roses and see what we can find out, okay?
Okay.
I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband.
Got it. Be very quiet until we tell him he's on the air. Here we go. Good luck.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Simon.
Yeah, this is Simon.
Hi, Simon. My name is Vicky. I'm calling from V's Flowers. How you doing this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So we actually service the El Monte and surrounding areas of Los Angeles, and we're offering local residents right now a promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They are absolutely free. I don't need any billing info or credit card info or anything like that from you. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family if you like our arrangements, and then return as a paying customer someday.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I just need the name of the person you want to send them to.
Denise, my wife.
All right. And then what would you like to put on the card?
Let's keep it sweet. I love you.
I love you. Okay.
Simon, it's Ryan Seacrest. Your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and I need you to know that. And we have your wife, Denise, on the phone. What a sweet message to send with the roses. Well done.
Uh-huh. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much.
Denise, how did that make you feel? Did that make you feel good?
I mean, yeah, he's sending me flowers and that he loves me. So, of course, like, that makes me feel like really warm, fuzzy on the inside.
So, Simon, can I just tell you why we are here? Your wife reached out to us. She told us that your sister was not feeling great or was going through a moment, and you went to go visit her up north.
Right.
And how's your sister doing? Okay?
Yeah, much better. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's great. And how much time did you end up spending with her?
I mean, I spent the whole weekend with her. Yeah.
You did? Great. Well, that's all we were calling about, and it's fantastic. I have a sister. It's fantastic that you are there for your sister in a difficult time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I did go see my sister. I went and made sure she was okay, and she is. But I also I got a call from my buddies saying that they wanted to go on a ski trip, and I went. I thought I didn't have a chance to do this stuff normally, so I went on a ski trip as well.
And why then, Simon, did you lie to your wife about it? Seems sketchy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I know, I know how it sounds, and it's just because we do so much stuff together, right? And like it's wonderful and it's awesome, but I always wanted to like go out and do other stuff, and I would ask, and then, you know, she would say something like, oh, we can't really do that because we have this commitment, or, oh, you know, probably this isn't the best time. And it always just felt like I couldn't go out and do my own thing. So I took the opportunity to go when she wasn't there, because I just wanted to have a chance.
Simon, I don't even know if I believe you. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a relationship where you're sneaking off to go skiing with your buddies and then you don't tell your wife about it, and you just say to her again in this moment you were with your sister, wasn't feeling well, it's bad, bro. Whether you're cheating what she thought you were or not, this is not the way it should be. Do you get it?
No, I do get it, but also, you know, like, if I have my friends are saying like, hey, we invite you out to all these things all the time, and I'm always saying no, like, that kind of puts a lot of pressure on me in that way too. You know, like,
hold on. I don't need to hear any more of that. Denise, what's going through your mind?
I mean, here's the thing, like, you know, so a lot of his friends, like, I mean, I love his friends. He has great friends, you know, and I want him to be able to spend time with them. But the thing is, like, you know, we're newlyweds. Most of his friends are single. So, like, I just don't think they kind of understand, you know, that, you know, we have things planned. And I want to spend time with my husband. You know, I'm going to be honest. Like, I'm selfish. Like, I mean, that sounds terrible. But he's my husband, and I love him, and I love spending time with him. You know, I wish he would be a little bit more honest with me, especially about this. Like, if it really was a big deal, if it was that important to him, like, I wish we could have had, like, a more honest conversation, like, rather than him, like, lying about it. You know, I don't like to ski. I always feel like that's just such a dangerous sport. You hear all these stories, and really, you know, like...
But that doesn't even matter. Yes. But the point is, your husband made up a story to go do whatever it was he was going to do, and he did it again just a second ago on the phone. So we're going to let you guys, it's all out in the open. Denise, Simon, you need to address it together and decide what your path is. But thank you very much for coming on, Denise. Thank you for reaching out. Okay, good luck.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. You know, it's like it doesn't matter how you feel about skiing. It's the fact that he went on a trip. He felt like his buddy's pressure should keep him from being honest with his wife, which is a thing we should talk about. I want to go back to the roses for a second. Simon and Denise. So Denise reaches out and says, I found out that my husband, who was gone for an entire weekend, who said he was going to see his sick sister for the whole weekend up north, was only with her 2 hours because I called his sister. I mean, Simon, wouldn't he think that she might call to say, I hope you feel better?
You know, he wasn't really thinking it through.
So then he admits to us that, okay, I did see her for 2 hours, but my buddies really wanted me to go skiing, and I felt the pressure of that, so I went with them on a ski trip, and I didn't tell my wife, and I still lied about it when I got home.
It's horrible.
We don't even know if that's what happened, but let's assume that's what happened. Why can't he just say, hey, my friends want me to hang out on a ski weekend? I mean, that seems like something
There's bigger issues in that relationship already. You know, if you're lying about stuff like that, plus that's so dangerous, a ski trip, and not letting your loved ones know where you are. Like, if something went wrong, they would have no idea.
Do girlfriends pressure girlfriends as much as guys pressure guys to go do guys' weekends?
I don't have friends that pressure me like that, but maybe others do.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's like pressure, but I think, you know, when you're in that phase of life where you have, you know, you're all single, and then if you start breaking off into relationships, they still want to do the girls' trips, and you're, you know what I mean, in a different phase.
I've never been a guys' trip guy. Right? I've never been like, hey, let's just go guys for several nights and be with guys. It's just not for me.
And Michael doesn't do that stuff either.
Guys' weekend? No. Not a guys' weekend guy. I think guys' weekend guys are bored with whatever it is they're involved with, so they want a guys' weekend.
With their lives. Yeah, that's interesting.
Not their lives, with their relationships.
Well, sure. But then there's bachelor parties, and I feel like that's the exception. Like, you obviously have those types of weekends. In your 20s, there's a lot of those because all your friends are getting married.
But it's not, you've got 12 guys trying to get into some place, and you can't even get in. Guys can't get in places.
But there's
Groups
also
of guys.
different kinds of guys trips. Like my dad, I mean, pre-pandemic, he had a guys trip once a year with like 6 guy friends, and they would all go to this house and fish and like drink beer or whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, Tubbs, look, you and I just realized that we are not guys' weekend type of guys, so we should go on a weekend.
So you become those guys.
I guess that would work. What about Robbie? I'd like for you to ask Robbie. Does he go on guys' weekends?
No, he's not a guys' weekend kind of guy. He'll go, he does with his brother for like his brother's birthday. He'll take him away for the weekend.
I get that.
Yeah.
But like, but guys' weekend guys.
No.
It's like from my friends are like, hey, let's a bunch of us guys go play insert sport. I'm like, no, it's not what I want to do.
No.
Not a guys go play with sports guys.
No.
Guy. But I don't think you find that shocking. If I were good at a sport, maybe I would do it.
I don't think
Still
you
scarred.
would.
Well, look, Tanez, my roommate, tried to get me to go play pickup basketball all the time when I first moved to Burbank, and I had to make up every excuse not to go. And I went once, and it was the worst experience ever. When you talk about embarrassing yourself as a new moving in person to the city with all the guys in the neighborhood,
Oh, man.
it'll keep you from going back to any guy's thing.
You're scarred.
I truly am. Mm-hmm. And every weekend, you want to play? I'm like, no, I don't. No, I can't. Why? Because I suck and I'm working.
Yeah, and I'm working.
Working.
But I'm really just that I suck. Ryan's Roses as a public service, a last resort in your relationship. If you're up against a rock and a hard place and can't figure out what to do, then send us the scenario via email. We'll call you and find out if you want to go on the air. And that's exactly what's happened with Denise in Orange County. And she has written us this email. Let me read it to you, and then we're going to put her on and see what's going on in her relationship. But very interesting. She says, I went away to Vegas for a girls' weekend, and when I came home, things felt different between me and my husband. I also found some stuff out of place and what would appear to be remnants from a party or something. About a week later, I couldn't find a certain set of sheets from our bed. When I asked my husband, he said he accidentally spilled food on them when I was out of town and threw them away. Now, I've spilled food on my sheets.
Come on.
They do not go in the garbage bin. They go into the washer. And I've had a lot of different sauces in my sheets.
You spilled food in your sheets?
I like mustard. And so I've had
I
a
don't
lot
eat
of
in
mustard.
bed.
I don't love to, but sometimes I'm so beat, I have to. And when you're like a bachelor, you just do it. But I like mustard. I've had mustard issues.
Okay.
And mustard's not easy to get out sometimes,
No.
especially the kind that I like. So anyway, she says, when I asked my husband, he said he accidentally spilled the food. That's when I became super suspicious. My fear is that he cheated on me while I was away. I hope we can find out what's going on. Yeah, it's a little suspect that wifey, like if wifey is away and you mess up your sheets, for sure I'm leaving those sheets with the food stain so she doesn't think what she's thinking.
Yeah. Or you try to fix some and you just tell her, like, hey, I tried to take the stain out and it didn't come out. Or
But if you've got sriracha all over your sheets, then you would, like, I would definitely not throw them out so she doesn't like question me. Why'd you throw the sheets out?
And wouldn't you call her, like, in Vegas and she'd be like, hey, I spilled sriracha in the sheets. Like, how do I get him out? What do I use?
Nope, I wouldn't bother her on the girls' weekend. I wouldn't.
Okay, well, that's sweet of you, actually.
I think that the girls need to do their thing, right? You don't want to. Plus, she's only going to get upset with you. Why'd you have sriracha in the bedroom? You know, it's like the things that we do when you're away. That's the kind of stuff that we do when you're away. We bring sauce into the bedroom. I mean, that's
You weren't supposed to be eating the sriracha in the bed in the first place.
I know, but that squirty thing just it's had a life of its own. That
When you
green
take
top.
the cap off, it's like, oh.
Right. Well, that's way too dangerous. But let me get to Denise because this is actually serious for Denise. Hi, Denise. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. I would be worried too. We were just talking, like, if he really did screw up with food, then he would have left the sheets for you to see as proof, you know?
Yeah, and not to mention, but those were nice sheets. We got those for our wedding. To just toss them, it seems outrageous to me.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, most of my friends, we're not tossing out stuff we stain. Like, we're even just wash, even if it's got still the stain in it, we're washing it and putting it back on the bed.
Exactly. It just seems weird.
How long have you guys been married?
2 years.
This creates a whole new narrative of craziness because now, like, we used to worry about everybody going to Vegas, and we were talking about earlier. Now it's worrying about not what's going on in Vegas, but what's going on back home while you're in Vegas.
And I don't know. This is also a man who, like you were saying, Ryan, like stains do not bother him. I'm the one who says, ooh, I don't think you should keep that tie anymore. Yeah. You know?
Right. Okay. Do you have kids?
You do not.
It's Ryan's Roses. This is really interesting. I hope you don't have to get out of the car, or if you do, put on iHeartRadio on your phone right now, because this is a scenario I never really thought about.
Yeah.
Imagine girls' weekend. You go with your girlfriends to Vegas. Normally, naturally, you'd be worrying as the guy, well, what's going on in Vegas? However, it's the reverse of that. She's in Vegas. He may be messing around while she's gone. So it's not, hey, what's happening in Vegas? What's going down there? But more of what's going down at home while I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
The sheets were stained, he says, with food, so he threw out the sheets. She couldn't find the sheets, like the good sheets.
Yeah, who throws out your sheets that you got for your wedding? Like,
any guy knows you don't throw out sheets, especially if you ruin them yourself. You prove that you ruined them and you show the stain.
Yeah.
You don't just throw stuff out like that. You know you're going to get in trouble. So I think
why was it so bad that he threw them out? Like that's a whole
suspect.
other.
Well, clearly he was. Well, not clearly, but she thinks clearly he was with somebody else, and that's why he did it. So let's find out. I'm going to have you offer the roses here. Denise, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever your husband's name is on Kiss FM.
You have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
Okay, we're going to do that. Sissy's going to offer him some roses, and we want to find out who he sends them to. We're also going to find out what he writes on the card, okay?
Okay.
So be very quiet. Here we go. Sissy, good luck. Okay, good luck, Denise.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nick?
This is Nick.
Hi, Nick. My name is Allison. I'm calling from Blooms. We're a new flower shop here in Orange.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm calling because you've been selected to receive a free dozen roses today.
Really?
Yeah, actually, we're doing a little promotion here at the flower shop, and we're calling one person per day, and it's a free dozen roses. Basically, you can send them to whoever you want today. I just need the name of the person and a quick little note, and I don't need anything from you. I don't need billing information or nothing. They're just completely free.
Oh. Can I send them to my wife, Denise?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, Denise. And then what would you like to write on the note?
Okay, right. Everyone needs a flower person. I'm just glad that you're mine.
Wait, I'm sorry, you went too fast. Everyone needs a
flower person.
Okay.
I'm just glad you're mine. That's good, right?
Glad you're mine.
Nick?
Yeah?
Hi, it's Ryan Seacrest and Sissany. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio, and we have your wife, Denise, on the line.
What's going
on? What's going on is the story you told me about the sheets and spilling stuff, it doesn't add up, Nick.
Nick, let me tell you, here's the thing. She reached out to us because she said she was in Vegas with her girlfriends and you were home by yourself. And when she got back, you had some story about staining the sheets, these nice sheets you got from your wedding in your bedroom, with food. Yeah. And she, honestly, it made her worried that maybe that's not the real story. And that there may be something else that happened with those sheets, and that's why you threw them out. And I have to admit, I don't think she's so wrong by being so suspect, because it's a little weird that you would stain your sheets and then just with food and then just throw them out, especially if they're nice sheets.
Right.
I mean,
no, she's right. No, I lied. Okay, baby. No, it's not what you think, I promise. No, it's not. Okay, I told you I have friends over, right? So some guys came over. Two of the guys brought some girls over. One of the guys, before I knew what was going on, took one of the girls into our room and did some stuff. And then I figured out what was going on. I threw a big fit, and stuff didn't go right. I threw the sheets away.
My God. Oh, gross.
That's what happened.
When I asked you who, it kind of looked like there'd been people over, and you just said it was a couple of the guys, which to me sounds like we're going to drink beer and watch basketball or something. That doesn't sound like guys.
There were like 4 guys and 2 girls. I didn't know about the girls.
Who are the girls? Who's bringing rando girls into our home? And Oh my God.
That's not okay.
Yeah, I don't think, but Nick, this is not good either. I mean, so you're saying it wasn't you that messed up your sheets, but some random girls who were with some buddies of yours go into your bedroom and mess them up and you throw them out? I mean, that's disgusting.
I didn't know that they went into my bedroom, though.
I mean, how big is the place? How did you not, where'd they go? I mean, everybody, how many people were over, you know?
Right? Because, like, in college, you can get away with that when you're like, oh, somebody ran off to our room and I didn't. Well, our place is a 2-bedroom apartment. It's not that big. Like, I don't understand how you didn't.
Yeah, Nick, it's not great, Nick.
That's why I threw the sheets away in front of everybody. When I found out what was going on, I stormed in there and said, "Get the hell out, come on, quit."
Well, why did you even let the random people come over and hang out?
Well, 2 of them weren't random, and the other ones were kind of random, and then everybody didn't show up at the same time, and by the time everybody was there, I was drinking pretty good, so...
See, I again worry about what's happening at home while somebody's in Vegas. This is not a good scenario. You're having a party with your wife not there, and other girls are there. They're in your bed. That's not. Nick. It's not good. Not good. Not
to mention that you're the one who was like, "Yeah, babe, you should totally go."
Denise, do you believe Nick that he didn't have another woman in your bed himself?
I want to believe.
All right, so let's say you do. Now, we have to penalize him for this is disgusting.
Yeah.
Having people in your room that you don't know that do whatever they do so much that they ruin the sheets, he's got to throw them out. That's a real violation.
It is.
It's bad judgment. Bad judgment.
It just feels like that's our home. That's our bed. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
So
forget the sheets. The whole bed is tainted. Ugh.
Yeah.
I know. I screwed up, and that's why I didn't tell you, and I tried to hide it, and now...
Why don't we figure out where we go from here? All right, Nick, we're going to let you go. Denise, I still worry about your husband's judgment when you're away. I think that's something you got to talk to him about, because what he just told us doesn't make me feel... Weirdly, he didn't... Okay, so let's say he didn't cheat. It still doesn't make me feel great. I don't have great peace of mind after that.
It doesn't make me feel good either. It just... I mean, I'm glad he...
There's not a lot of gladness.
He's just not making the right decisions.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Well, good luck. Go ahead and address it with him and see what you can find out. Thanks for reaching out to us.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Bye. Hey, can we talk about his card?
His card? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Everyone needs a flower. Or a flower person. I'm just glad you're mine.
Yeah. What was that?
I don't know.
And I am sorry. But if I went away and my girlfriend had people over and there was a dude in my bed with some other girl,
heck no.
That might make me want to really break up. .7 Kiss FM. I know a lot of you just come for Ryan's Roses. I'm okay with it.
We would like you to stay.
But listen, if you just come for that, stay one more segment today. Mm-hmm. See what happens. But anyway, we are going to get to it now out of Carson. So the email says, Dear Ryan and Sissany, it's from Denise. Mm-hmm. My husband is a photog. A friend of mine from college wants to get into modeling. So we had her over and she asked for advice. He agreed to take some photos for free. And he did. The other day I came home and she was leaving our house. Neither one of them told me she was coming over for photos. It was super uncomfortable.
Okay.
Oh, I just have so many questions. Denise, thank you for coming on.
Hi, thank you.
Hi, you're welcome. How did you feel initially when your husband said, I'm going to take these test shots for your friend? Were you already uncomfortable?
No, because I pretty much set it up that she would get some help, because she wants to get into modeling. But then it was when they took the pictures and they didn't tell me that they were going to do them in the bedroom of all places. That's when I was thrown off.
But now he is a photographer, so this is his job.
Right.
And photographers who shoot models, that's what they do, right?
Yeah, but he should at least say hey, she's coming over tomorrow and we're probably going to shoot all over the house just to make sure you're comfortable with it. Anything. Communicate.
Exactly. Yeah, because it's my friends. I introduced them so that he could help her, and he's not even, this is technically not his job at this point. I dated him and then married him. I've dealt with this, that he works with models all the time. It makes me super insecure, but,
I've come to a point where I'm okay with it when it's his job. But this is different because this is my friend, you know?
Well, maybe you should feel more secure because it's your friend.
I don't know. It's like the biggest deal is that they were in the bedroom shooting these shots. And it's like, why? You know, in my bed. Why would you guys be doing that?
Yeah.
But
that does call for a preamble.
But I mean, he said it was because the lighting is better in there, because of the skylights, and then there were lights set up in there. So
what do you think? So what are you thinking? Are you thinking he's messing around with her in the bedroom, or he's taking photos of her that are provocative? Like, what are we looking for here?
I mean, both of those things you just mentioned are terrible. Like, why does she need to be doing provocative photos when she's just getting into modeling? You know, like, why does that need to happen? And also, they didn't tell me that they were doing this. Why?
Right, okay.
Why didn't they tell me ahead of time? Like, it's my friend.
Let's find out.
Up.
Right? Was there something they were trying to hide? I think is what you're asking. Ooh. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna call her husband next. It's Ryan's Roses. We're getting into it now. This is the call. So Denise, her husband's a photographer, and she said to her friend who wants to get into modeling, "Hey, my husband should do a little shoot for you and get some of your test shots so you can get out there." Well, what she didn't know was that they set up a shoot in Denise's bedroom without telling her, and she ran into her friend leaving, and it was very uncomfortable. So were they up to something they shouldn't have been up to? Mm-hmm. I mean, you know, if you have a photographer spouse and they shoot nudes or swimsuit or modeling, I mean, like that's a tough situation, I think. And I can see why you would develop insecurities. It's like, can you imagine dating someone, being with someone that's on a TV show or a movie that's doing a makeout or a love scene?
No, I couldn't do
That's
it.
hard.
Mm-mm.
That's hard. I don't know that I'm the person that can handle it.
No.
Right?
I agree.
So Denise is on in Carson. Denise, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call and your husband's name on Kiss FM. Go ahead.
Ryan, you have my permission to call my husband on Kiss FM.
We're going to call him. We're going to find out if they were up to something. Okay, so be very quiet until we find out who he sends these roses to and what he writes on the card. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hello, is this Seth?
Yeah.
Hi. My name is Bonnie. I'm calling from BB's Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Great. I'm good. Thank you for asking. We're a new flower shop here in Carson, and actually we're offering local residents a promotion today. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. We're just trying to promote our business. We're brand new, right on Main Street near the, where the CVS and like the Goldilocks is.
I don't think so, to be honest.
We just got here. Anyways, it's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. I don't need any cash, any credit card info, anything like that. We just hope that you refer us to friends and family and then come on in and be a returning customer.
Okay. So you guys want to send flowers, I guess?
Yeah, I just need the person, like the name of the person you want to send them to, and we can write a note.
Okay.
They're free. I don't need any info from you. I don't need any credit card info, nothing like that.
And you're like a new flower shop? I'm sorry. This is just it's never happened before, so I'm kind of...
Yeah, we're on the corner of Main and Carson. There's like a CVS right there, a little shopping center, and the Goldilocks Filipino food.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, sure.
What's the name of the person you want to send to?
My wife would be right.
And what's her name?
Name's Denise.
Okay. And what would you like to put on the card?
Just say like all my love,
All my love. Okay.
Yeah.
Seth?
Hello?
Seth, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. My name is Ryan, and I have your wife, Denise, on the line. Very sweet of you to finally get to deciding you want to send flowers to your wife. But here's why we're calling. I'm just going to, Denise, if with your permission, I'm just going to tell him.
Go for it.
So you shot some photos, Seth, of her friend in your bedroom recently? That happened?
Yeah, I did. I'm sorry.
And why? And why did you do that? Why'd you shoot? What were you shooting in the bedroom?
So this is weird, but my wife asked me to take photos of her friend. So
in the bedroom?
Well, her friend needed, she said she needed like the bedroom portfolio, and I was doing this for my wife. So yes, in the bedroom.
And did you give your wife a heads up on that? I think that's the issue here.
I mean, I don't know. I didn't explain it to her, but that's just my job, She said, "Hey, can you help my friend out?" And I said, "Sure." So I did, and that's kind of like my job. And I said, "What do you need?" And she says, "I need a bedroom." So we tried. I mean, it's not like my first choice, but we have great lighting, and I went to her place. It was completely unusable, and so.
So Seth, Denise is just concerned that maybe something's going on because you did not tell her, and it was awkward when she found out. Am I right, Denise?
That is correct. Wait, but I'm wondering now, you went to her apartment?
Yeah, we went to her apartment. It wasn't usable for the shots that she wanted, which you wanted me to take of her. So I suggested to use our place.
Okay, but this is my friend. So this isn't just some random model that you're shooting. So why wouldn't you run this by me or even mention it to me? Like, it just seems really weird that you would be doing this kind of behind my back.
I'm sorry, but this is really weird. We've been through this. I'm a photographer, and this is your friend. You should trust her, and I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for free. It's not like I'm getting paid. I'm not trying to. Don't you trust your friend? And shouldn't you trust me as well? I'm not trying to. I don't know. I was doing this because you wanted me to. It's not something that I was wanting to go out of the way to do. I'm trying to do a good job for your friend. And now I'm on the radio. I mean, I wish you just came to me. It makes me look like a really bad guy.
Same. I wish you would have just came to me, and then this all would have been avoided. Do you get it?
Denise, I'm kind of with Seth on this one.
Kinda. I'm fully.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, Denise, I think we've heard enough, and I think you have heard more than you did before we got on the phone together.
Right.
You guys should take it from here. But I'm with Seth on this one, Denise.
Well, at least the flowers were going to me. That's all I really wanted to know.
All right, you guys. Good luck with everything. So Ryan's Roses. Basically, Denise said, "Hey, Seth, photographer husband Seth, will you take some photos with my friend for free? Because she wants to get into modeling." And he did. And he tried to find a good place to take him, and she wanted shots in a bedroom, and he did. Anyway, it all sounds a little sketch until you hear from Seth, who's like, "You asked me to do this. I'm doing this for you. I'm doing it for free." And he made the best point of all, which is like, you don't trust your friend?
True. And you don't trust me?
Well, she doesn't trust him because she called us, but she also doesn't trust her friend that she had do this.
That's true.
So to me, that was it. When Seth said that, I'm like, I'm with Seth. I'm with Seth. Right? It's like, yo, guys, I'm trying to do you a favor. I'm doing it for free. It's your friend. And now you're coming after me. So you don't trust me and you don't trust your friend?
Yeah. I get it. And
like
if he's
a you issue.
Professional, he doesn't need to run it. I thought at first he should have run it by his wife and let her know everything that they were doing, but it sounds like it all kind of happened in the moment. Like he went to her place first and realized the lighting was really bad, so then they went back to their place, and so he's really trying to do a good job for his wife, for his friend, her friend.
Becca and I had this exact conversation because we're doing a sexy boudoir photo shoot, and she was like, I think we should just take the pictures of each other because I don't want some guy taking pictures of us in a bedroom in lingerie. I was like, this is their job. this is his job. It's professional. But she was like, no, I think it's just better if we do it ourselves.
I'm with Becca. I don't want those random pics living on someone else's film.
I'm with both of you. It is their job, and a lot of photographers obviously do that all the time, but I'm with Becca.
Yeah, so I decided she was right, so we're just doing it for each other.
Well, that's great.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
And are you going to use her apartment or yours?
Haven't fine-tuned the details yet.
I'll rent you my room.
Oh.
$50 an hour.
$50 an hour.
But you can't shoot her at Robbie's.
No,
That'd
I
be
think
weird.
That would be so weird.
I think I would shoot her at her house, and then she would shoot me in my apartment.
Yeah, and not like you can't do it at each other's significant others.
No, we would not do that.
It'd be weird. Well, you're always at his house. That's why I'm asking.
That's true.
Yeah, but that'd be weird to have her in his bed.
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, guys, this is talking about Seth and Denise. All right, forget
Yeah.
about this scrubbing in boudoir shoot.